This is 7 and 4 News at 6. Get connected.
To really see the enthusiasm and the work that they are doing is, it'll melt your heart.
A cafe in Cadillac is making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities and giving them a chance to work. Good evening, I'm Meghan Morelli.
And I'm Mark Gillette. After 26 Depot Cafe employees, more than 20 people with special needs.
Today, Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley stopped by to show his support for the project that's making a difference. 7 and 4's Allison Scott is live in the studio to tell us how community members are contributing to the effort. Allison?
Meghan, today people...
A man has died and an investigation is underway in Clare County tonight after a weekend house fire. Both Harrison and Gladwin fire departments responded to a 911 call just before 2 a.m. Saturday for a fire at this home in Hamilton Township. 3 people were inside the home at the time. 2 of them were able to escape, but fire crews found the body of a man inside after the fire was extinguished.
For a fully engulfed structure fire, upon arrival we were informed that there was a person possibly still inside. We were unable to make entry into the house due to the extent of the fire. Later on, we were able to find the subject.
He was up here for deer hunting season with his wife. And so by then the entire front of the house was engulfed in smoke, or flame. The back was black smoke, all the windows, all the way across.
The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. Officials say they are not able to identify the body of the man who died at this time. Well, tonight, Traverse City Commissioners are considering the snow removal services they'll have this season. Specifically, the Commission is looking at how it will clear non-motorized pathways and sidewalks like the TART trails. The Commission recently decided not to pursue a partnership with the county in providing contractual snow removal. Instead, they'll hire a seasonal staff whose only focus will be removing snow from the trails. And also tonight, the Commission will consider lease agreements with 4 organizations for the use of the city-owned Carnegie Building. The History Center has ended its lease at the building last month. The 4 organizations up for a lease are the American Association of University Women, the Women's History Project of Northwest Michigan, the Railroad Historical Society of Northwest Michigan, and the Grand Traverse Area Rock and Mineral Club. The Commission will meet at 7 p.m. tonight. Students, friends, and teammates came together on the campus of Ohio State University last night for a vigil to remember Costa Karageorge. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects and remember the football player and wrestler. Police say Karageorge died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He'd been missing since Wednesday, which is the day his mother says she got a text from her son talking about the concussions he'd suffered. Well, the sad news of Karageorge's death has sparked concern about concussion management for athletes, even at the high school level. Traverse City West says it's always had a strict protocol in place when it comes to the treatment of suspected concussions. Its protocol follows the Michigan High School Athletic Association's guidelines, which also requires that all coaches become educated on concussions. If a student is diagnosed with one, he or she is not allowed to participate in physical activity at the school until they have a doctor's consent. After that, the student is gradually introduced back into physical activity.
The idea is the brain has been kind of slammed around in there and it will heal, but it needs time, to heal, and it needs rest. And those are things I think that are a little bit different from the way we've treated concussions in the past, as far as not expecting them to be academically as sharp. I think that's kind of a difference from the way that we've treated it in the past.
Michigan law also requires student athletes and their parents to sign a concussion awareness form. The form gives parents information about signs, symptoms, and recovery advice. Well, Black Friday weekend may be over, but holiday shopping continued today for Cyber Monday. Cherry Republic in Leelanau County is one local business that had big Cyber Monday deals today. The store says it still gets a lot of foot traffic on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, there's a big jump in online and phone orders. To handle the holiday rush, Cherry Republic sets up an on-site call center to help process the orders they get from all around the country.
We do certainly see that today is one of our busier days early on in the season, but closer to the holidays, about like the 12th through the 15th, we get crazy. And then there's always the last minute shoppers, but we're here up until December 24th to take orders, so they always have time.
Cherry Republic's Big Cyber Monday deals featured 4 gift boxes with free shipping. They say their most popular product right now is their cherry salsa. Manastee's annual Old Christmas weekend begins this Thursday.
It is the 26th year for the weekend, which of course includes the famous Sleigh Bell Parade on Saturday. The weekend is one of the busiest of the years for shops in downtown Manistee. The same is true for nearby hotels. At the Ramsdale Inn, the demand for rooms is so great, the hotel's general manager doesn't accept reservations in the usual sense.
And we do a little different thing because we only have 10 rooms. It's kind of a special event to get to be there. So we run a lottery for that this particular weekend. That's how important it is. We have about at least 50 people on our waiting list for the 10 rooms that we have.
This weekend begins Thursday with several events, including the Manistee Choral Society's annual Victorian Dessert Concert at Faith Covenant Church. The Sleigh Bell Parade will begin Saturday evening at 5:30.
Sounds of chainsaws filled the air in downtown Traverse City today as crews installed the city's 42-foot tall Christmas tree. The nearly 5,000-pound tree was donated by a woman on Barlow Street. The tree will sit at the intersection of Front and Cass this Christmas season. Santa will light the tree this Friday along with caroling, live entertainment, and special store hours. The event goes from 5 until 10 p.m. A reminder for the latest stories, sports, and weather, you can log on to our website, upnorthlive.com, 24 hours a day.
Well, we are just beginning the holiday season, and for Toys for Tots, they need your help making sure it's a special one for kids in need. Coming up later, we're going to tell you where you can catch the bus and make a donation.
The weather makes the news. It's probably not a good thing. And you guys covered the weather like a news story a lot of times in November. So hopefully December will be a little nicer to us.
Now we're hoping.
A little more normal.
Yeah. Now, there's not much snow, natural snow in the forecast, but at least it's cold enough, as you said earlier.
Snow guns.
That the snow guns are going to be, going full blast to the ski areas. They'll be making some snow.
And they should be all set when the snow returns in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
It looks good for them. Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, Toys for Tots needs your help stuffing its toy bus.
Coming up after the break, we're going to tell you where the bus is going to be parked this week and how you can help make sure every child in need has a holiday season to remember. Stay with us. You're watching 7 and 4 News at 6.
Thanksgiving just ended, and now we are officially in the Christmas holiday season.
It's official, I guess, now, which means it's time for the 15th annual Toys for Tots Toy Bus Tour. The bus will roll into Beulah and Traverse City this week. Toys for Tots is hoping to stuff its bus with 25,000 toys for more than 7,000 children in the 5-county area around Grand Traverse Bay.
This is the critical week. This is the week that really sets us up to let us know whether or not we're going to be able to meet the needs in the 5-county area. And any time that we have gone to the public to say this is what our need is, they have always responded.
Well, Wednesday you can catch the toy bus at a Papa No's Pizza in Beulah from 4 to 7. Friday is the biggest day for the Toys for Tots campaign. The bus will be parked at the Burger King by Meijer in Traverse City all day, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday. For every toy purchased from Meijer, the store will match that donation.